Well, hi there. My name is Jennifer and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about negative comments. If this is your first time here, I am doing a series on what it's like to start a YouTube channel from my experience with absolutely no experience, what I'm doing, what I'm letting go, what I'm learning, how I'm changing, how I'm attempting to improve. And I have zero experience as far as putting content out in any shape like this ever before. But it's something I've wanted to do. It's something that I put off for 5 years because of fears and insecurities, doubts, uncertainties. And I thought, you know what a great way to start doing YouTube by just documenting my experience. And if you've watched any of my videos, and especially those first early ones, woo, and I am on a 30 video a day challenge, which I've talked about in my previous videos. But anyway, so for today, negative comments. And if you're here, it's because you want to start a YouTube channel, I'm imagining, just like me. And we want to connect with our viewers. We want to put our heart and soul into whatever our genre and our niche, our content is going to be. And of course we want it to be received well. You know, that's why we're doing this. Because if we were just doing it for ourselves, we'd probably just keep everything private. And I did a video recently where I talked about the viral video, like how would you handle a viral video? And I talked about Tony Robbins and like this method of how he teaches people to address particular issues. He's like, what are you going to focus on? What meaning will you give it? And then what will you do? And I talked about that with the viral video. And I think the same thing applies to the negative comment. If we receive a negative comment, what will be our focus? What meaning will we give it? And then what will we do? Because I think inevitably when you put yourself out in a public forum like this, there will be those people who just love to give negative comments. And I think there's a difference too between like constructive criticism, where maybe people have been following you for a while and you're trying new things as a new creator, or even just you've been creating for a long time. And people might be like, hey, like I really miss when you used to do this, or I do not like this new editing style. Like you're putting too much stock video and I'm not connecting to you anymore. You know, like I know I've followed YouTubers for a long time and they try things, and some things I like and some things I don't. I mean, I've never personally left a constructive criticism comment, but like I think that, you know, there is nothing wrong with maybe addressing and considering a constructive criticism. Like, okay, you know, I'm putting out content. I want to connect with my viewers, and if I'm doing something that they're just really not liking, it's not resonating with them, and I'm hearing it, then I think that that's a wise thing to do, to consider. But there's a difference between that versus, you know, you're ugly, or you're an idiot, or you're, you know, stupid, like whatever people will say, right? Horrible things. And how can we prepare ourselves as content creators, as newbies, for those negative comments? And I say delete, hide from the comment list, and most importantly, don't give power to those people. And I have mixed feelings. I don't know what you guys think about this. I've been a YouTube consumer for years, and I've watched a lot of amazing channels, and I've watched people make videos to respond to their negative commenters. And I don't know if it resonates with me as the viewer. I do not ever see myself ever responding and creating a video to address negativity. I think that just draws attention, and honestly, you're not ever going to make a difference to the person who's making the comment. You know, I'm a person of faith, and in the Bible there's these proverbs where one is like, you answer a fool in a way that and I'm totally like ad-libbing, paraphrasing right now, like you can answer a fool in a way that would actually correct them. Or sometimes if you answer a fool, they have no respect for you. And I think for anybody who's leaving legit negative comments on YouTube, you're not going to reach these people. They could care less, and in fact they would thrive knowing that you had to go out and defend yourself. And you don't have to. I think it goes back to that iceberg model where we can we can go down to our deeper meaning. And our deeper meaning is, why are we doing YouTube? Because we want to connect, we want to share our souls, we want to share our passions, we want to inspire, we want to move to tears or laughter, we want to give great stories. Like, I love true crime, like, this is so amazing. And that's what we have to resonate with. And so like, what will you focus on? Well, I'm not going to focus on the negative comments. What meaning am I going to give it? Not. If it's not like legit constructive criticism that I should, like, okay, let me consider, I may not do anything, but let me think about it, versus like legit negative comments, I'm not going to give any meaning to it at all. And in fact, I will delete and hide, because I want my space, if I can manage it, to be positive and a pleasant place to be. It's my channel. If I want it to be positive, that's what I'm going to do, right? That's my plan. And then what will I do? Well, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to continue doing it. I'm not going to let it derail me. And, the other day I talked about scheduling conflicts, and kind of show you a little bit behind me here. Scheduling conflicts that could derail me. And I think too, we have to be prepared for the negative comments and things that could derail us. But if we have that right mindset and we're prepared, then it won't. And we just continue doing the things that we love. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Have you thought about the negative comment? How are you preparing yourself? Some people may have completely thick skin and they're like, psh, it doesn't bother me. But sometimes, I think in this kind of vulnerable state, and I think especially being newbies, there could be that temptation to be like, oh no, like, I have hardly any people who watch my videos, and there's this one person on here, and I've noticed too, and I don't know, I'd be curious your thoughts too. I've observed, and maybe because I follow more women, so maybe I hear it from more women, maybe women express it differently, but I've heard a lot of women my age, who are middle-aged and above, that talk about like some of the nasty comments they'll get from people, like, you're old and you're wrinkly and you shouldn't be on, and da 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 da. I follow this amazing YouTube creator. She's a fitness lady, and she's awesome. I started watching her channel when it was like and now it's big, and she's got an app and she does fitness stuff, and she's been featured on like morning TV. And I remember once, even she, this incredibly successful, amazing woman, beautiful woman, like body goals, right? For me, like, that's what I would want. And she ended up, I remember making a couple of videos addressing, this was earlier on, the haters and people who were like, because she has that muscle separation in her abdomen, and she shows how you can, through fitness, bring those muscles together without having surgery. Now, nothing will ever be as good as surgery. If you have the muscle separation from childbirth, the only thing that's going to bring that together is surgery. But you can still firm up the muscles, and she teaches that. So her stomach, it's different, but not in a bad way. She's like amazing. And like, people would talk about her, but I tell you what, she did not let that stop her. She's been on the stage as a fitness model. She has an app. She is all over social media. I see her all over my platforms for her advertisement. Hold on, my daughter's calling me. This is my real cell phone, by the way. Hopefully that didn't do anything to the video, but I don't think so. But anyway, so I think with that, just being prepared ahead of time as new creators, we can prepare ourselves to not let those things derail us or like cause us to lose our spirit and our joy, because that's what we want to share with each other. So if you've made it to this far in the video, I want to say thank you so much. And please leave your comments and thoughts if you would. And if you would like my video, that would be awesome. Like, we talk about, the negative comments. I'll take the positive ones any day and all day. But anyway, I wish you the best of luck with your YouTube channel, and I wish us great success. I would wish us that none of us would ever have to deal with a negative comment, but if we do, we're not going to let it derail us. We're already going to be prepared for it, and and we're going to go on. So I hope you have a wonderful day or afternoon or night wherever you are, and until the next video, I'll see you then. All right. Bye.